images for the geekedoutnation.com articles. So this right here is one of my own articles. I took it down for the purposes of doing this. I took the images out as well. So we're going to start doing this from scratch. It's really important that you all watch this video and do this because it's better for the app, and it just makes the website look a lot better and more unified, which is how it should look. So first, what I like to do before I do anything else is I get everything filled in: title, article, category, tags, story, depending if you're doing a TV show or whatever, you fill in those. I like to use this layout. I always use the first one. Second one works too. But for featured image size, this is what's very important. Click the second one. Always click the second one. This is just to create a more uniform size for all of the articles, so there's not people wondering like, why is this comic this huge size of an image and this is this size. It's confusing for no reason. So just always pick the second one. You're gonna scroll down almost to the bottom of the page. You're gonna click Set Featured Image. What you need to do first, obviously, is find your featured image. So I'm gonna go to Google. I do Google image search. This is all you need to do. So I'm doing Twilight Zone #1. So what I like to do is I like to narrow it down to as much as I can. So I'm going to type in Twilight Zone #1 Dynamite. There you go. It's already there. So go to Images. For your featured image, you always want to use a cover. You don't want to use a variant cover. This isn't even a cover for the first issue. This is a cover for the second issue. This is variants. This is the original. This is the original cover. Now, if you need to find out what the original cover is because you bought a variant, very easy. I'm going to click Web, obviously. I'm going to go to the site for the publisher. Just got to give it a couple minutes. Oh, come on. Okay, hey everyone, it's Jess again. I'm making this video today because I have this idea for the site that I really want to share with everyone, and I figured the easiest way to show you how, to show you what the idea is would be to make a short video. So I'll try to keep this as short as possible, but explain as much as I can. Okay, so you go to the main page. Obviously, you see all the different comic reviews and in all their glory. I mean, we did a lot this week, so this is great. So the idea I have is a supplement to all of these long, fantastic reviews, and it would be called Blitz Reviews. And what it would be is, if you wanted to, I mean, this is not a mandatory thing at all, but I know a lot of you read a lot of comics each week, and you have expressed that you sometimes wish you could review comics that someone else is reviewing because you have a different opinion or something, but you said that you don't really want to do a whole extra 600 plus word review on top of the ones you've already done. So what I have this idea that I've come up with is that you would do Blitz Reviews, and this one isn't live on the site. It probably won't be because it's very rushed and sloppy put together, just so there'd be a template for you guys to see how it would work. So basically what you would do is you would choose 4 comics. They could be ones that people have already reviewed or ones that were not reviewed and you would like to review, but you just don't have the time to do a whole 600 plus word article on it, or you just don't have that much to say about it. So what you would do is pick 4. So this article here that I've done, I picked 4. I did Morning Glories 36, Afterlife with Archie 3, Ferris 22, and Detective Comics 27. And I did a very quick 1-paragraph review on it. Just said, why I liked it or why I didn't like it, and then gave it a grade at the end. But as you will notice, this is done in article format. So you would have to click the article option, and there would be no positives and negatives or bottom line or a grade because you would have that included in your paragraphs themselves. So basically what would happen is you would do your regular reviews as normal, but then if there were some other comics that you really have an itching to talk about, you would put them in this article. And this wouldn't be a group effort. You wouldn't I wouldn't put together yours and someone else's. This would be four of just ones that you want to talk about. And you would title it like Blitz Review 1813 with your name. So it would be your own thing. Because I know that sometimes people get very busy and they want to talk about more than the comics that they are already reviewing. So this way I figure you can do this. Now, it's really not that much extra work, actually. This took me maybe a half an hour to put together. And it's only 443 words. So it's a lot shorter than one article would be for one individual comic. And you would still share this like normal, but you would include that it's multiple reviews, and it's. I figure this would be a good way to kind of meet in the middle, where people would still get to do their regular reviews, but they'd also get a chance to review other things as well. And I know some of you have expressed that you're not too keen on doing videos. I mean, we'd still love to get some more audio reviews, but in lieu of an audio review, you could also do this, but you can do this on top of an audio review. And you don't have to do this. I just know that, like for me for example, like I read a ton of comics. I mean, it's rare that I have a week where I don't buy at least 7 different series. So, I mean, this would give me a chance to do my 3 to 4 um, full reviews, and then get a chance to talk about some other comics that I enjoyed. Especially if I disagree with the reviewer that did the comics that I read. So, like, I mean, for example, if you really enjoyed Detective Comics 27, which I did, then you could write. Then the person who reviewed it liked it, but then you could also include that in your Blitz review. You can agree with the full review, but give different reasons as to why you enjoyed it. And it's not very long. Like I said, this whole thing is 443 words. Now, as for formatting, you would just bold and underline the title. Um, um, I didn't do it here because, like I said, this is a very quick template. But you would put who wrote it and who did the art. You don't need to put the publisher, but you would put who it's by. You would put this under comic book reviews as well for the category. And the featured image size, it's really up to you to play with when it comes to this. If you want to put a giant panel on it, you can. If you want to put small collage of the covers, you can. It's really up to you. But the feature image still needs to be a cover of some kind. It needs to be a cover of one of the comics, or a collage of 2 or more of them. I know some of you have only done reviews, but with articles, which is how you'd have to format this. Article format, you'd go down to review information, click the article bubble, no positives, no negatives, no bottom line, no score, no release date. You also would not fill out publisher, art, or story, but you would put the tags in, and you don't need to put a cover price either, but you'd still fill in your focus keyword and a meta description. As you can see, my featured image is this little collage. PicMonkey.com is a great site to do this with. It's free. You go to the main page, click create a collage, and you could do however you want to do it. I mean, there's an upgrade option, but they do have a bunch of free versions. You can do something with 2 next to each other. You could do squares, which is how I did mine. With this website too, you can also get them to be really big. So I mean, if you do something like this, I would not pick the biggest feature size, because it would take up about half of the page, and that would be a bit too big. But inside the article itself as well, you'd want to do, once again, same as the regular reviews, you would do a page or panel in between. It just needs to be something from one of the comics. So I mean, it's really not a whole lot. It's reviews, but they're smaller and a lot more streamlined, and it gives you a chance to do a second opinion without doing a full on 600 plus word article that would take up a lot of time. like I said, I mean, this is really quick. Think about when we did the Harley Quinn review, the group review. I mean, however long it took you to do that that 1 to 2 paragraphs, that's really all you have to do here. It's just obviously grammar and spelling needs to be correct. Obviously that'll be checked over. But as for what the paragraph actually says, you're just really quick gonna say what you liked or what you didn't like. Focus in on any aspects that you want. It's really up to you. Um, these would not replace your regular reviews though. I can't stress that enough. Like if I want to do this as an extra thing, to get more views and to allow people to review more comics, but, if you're supposed to review 3 different books, you cannot pick those 3 books to do your Blitz review on. It's not to replace it, it's to add on to it. 'Cause I know some weeks there's not that much to do, and you might have a week where you only review 1 comic, and you're kind of sitting around saying, I want to do something else. Do a Blitz review. Read the rest of the comics you picked up this week, and do quick reviews on them. I mean, I did 4. That's the minimum. I mean, you could go up to 6. That's as high as you want to go. 6 would be the absolute limit, but 4 is the minimum. But it's small, it's simple, it lets you do a little bit extra, and the assigned list will still be the assigned list, but then on top of that list, you can do an extra few and do them right here, and you could even do trades that come out. If they came out that week, you can do those trades. That's fine too. So it's a small new idea that I have, and I hope some of you guys will want to do it. Because I know there's a few of you that read a lot of comics, and you oftentimes want to say more. So this is your chance to say more. You should open it up with something though. Just a quick blurb about the week and what you enjoyed, or stuff. Just a quick creative opening. Just so it's not just 4 things grouped together. It doesn't have to be like a 3-paragraph opening, but open up with something. So I mean, I'm really eager to see what you guys think about this. I'm going to start doing this next week, and I really hope a few others of you want to do this as well, because I do think this is a pretty good idea. I've seen this on other sites. And right now, Blitz Review is kind of like the working title. If you guys have something more catchy or more clever, then please feel free to suggest. I just came up with the idea, but I'm not too sure about the title of it. So you guys can come up with something clever. But again, like the same guidelines apply. Be critical but not biased. Don't use this as a platform to bash a publisher or go off on a tangent about something that has nothing to do with anything. Be objective as always, and always put your grade, because that's really what people are looking for. And that's just about it. I hope you guys are interested in this, and I figured doing a video was much easier than me typing something out, because I feel like that would have caused more questions than answers. So please watch this video and let me know what you think in the comments. Alright, thanks a lot, and I'm signing off now.